Happy first day of Coronavlogmas. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I wore my cranberry colored sweater in celebration. I am hoping that I have put a little Christmassy introduction onto this. If I haven't, I will do it tomorrow. We'll see how the day, the morning plays itself out. But good morning. If you did, if I did, then you might recognize the things on my mantle, my only decorations. Because I went to my fancy florist yesterday and took some video and bought myself a decoration or two. I hope you guys are all well. I didn't realize this is the Christmas card that Megan sent me. This is a map of New Zealand. And Megan lives right next to the kiwi. I didn't realize she had marked herself on her map. So this is where Megan lives in New Zealand, on the Northern Island. And her town is called New Plymouth. So there you go. She's a West Coast girl. This is so adorable. You can't really tell. It's in the plastic. I'm not sure why I left it in the plastic. Well, I left it in the plastic because she left it in the plastic. But it has dimension. A couple of the birds have dimension. Isn't that pretty? So, I'm going to just start with the Advents because I woke up at 7 o'clock and almost woke up. Well, I didn't go to bed till after midnight, and I'm like, oh, it's after midnight. It's December 1st. I could just comb my hair and record myself opening my Advents. But I didn't. Oh, now I got the hiccups. I will start with Benta's. She's so funny. She put them in all in numerical order in a plastic bag, but she started with one, so that you have to put your hand all the way to the bottom of the bag to get one. They look very organized. There you go. Number one. Ooh, very pretty. Ooh, very pretty. Oh, and there's a little progress keeper. How cute. With a scarf. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. No names of colors. I wonder if they're all new and that she's working on them. Well, that's gorgeous. Okay, so here's day number one. These little pouches are so adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, in her card, Megan says that some of the colors might look very similar because she actually, well, I'll read it to you. Well, I mean, since the first one, it won't look similar to anything. All of the minis are Auntie Nana, which means she dyed them all. Some of them look very similar. I dyed some of them in the same dye pot, but they are different bases to see what happens. Was an interesting experiment. I intended to lay them out and take a photo, but wrap them up before I remembered to take it. So I will put them all together. Oh. No. No, I might not be able to do that because I might have already knitted them into something. So maybe we'll just have to take daily photos Yak. Ooh, 70% superwash merino and 20% yak and 10% nylon. That's what I have in my hot little hand. She wraps these like Fort Knox. Ooh, that's a pretty color. And that's very, very true. That's beautiful. I think they go together nicely. Thank you, Megan. And I got this in my bag. Oh, it's got my name on it. Mary Kirihimeti. Mary Kirihimeti. Kirihimeti? Is that Merry Christmas in Maori? Beautiful. I will find a ribbon for that. I'll put that on my tree with my name on it. And, oh, that says number 7. I thought it said number 1. I thought there was a 1 in there, but I think maybe it all got in the bag. I will double check. I can't read. So, here is my Merry Christmas. And my, oh, yak. Oh no, I dropped my yak. Whew. Maisie would love yak. Thank you, Megan. And thank you, Benta, for beautiful yarn. So, where to begin? With my knitting, I mean, not with my story. I did go out and about yesterday, as I hope you've seen. And as I was editing, because I haven't been editing, when I edit, I listen to the whole thing, because I have to go through it just in case I have something that I have to delete. Like a picture from the last time or whatever, because I say that when I open up my software, it says, do you want to import your last one? And I always say yes, because it has my intro set up and everything, you know, so saves some work. But it means that I really, anytime I don't listen to it the whole way through, that's when you get some random thing from the last video in the video. And unlike some podcasters, I don't mind listening to myself. Does that make me vain? I don't even know. I'm a narcissist? I don't know. I don't think I am. But I don't mind listening to myself, so I sit there and listen to the whole thing, you know, just to make sure. I mean, like, right now it's saying I've been talking for 8 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, to me, it seems like 2 minutes. So there's a part of the back of my mind that's wondering, well, what the heck was I talking about for the other 6.5 minutes? And did I say something rude and something that shouldn't go on the internet? So I listened back. But so while I was editing yesterday and listening to myself talk about my sockhead hat, and maybe I should do a Musselburgh hat, it occurred to me that I have 2 granddaughters that live in Pennsylvania now and need very warm hats. And their Musselburgh is a very lovely warm hat that comes in lots and lots of sizes. So it occurred to me I should be knitting Musselburgh hats for my daughters, my granddaughters, and Musselburgh hats are very comforting knitting. They're like tiny little boxies. Once you get past the increases, it's just knit, 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 until you get to the decreases. And anyway, excuse me. So it occurred to me that my granddaughters would love rainbow muscle burrow hats. So there's a part of me that thinks I might start a couple muscle burrow hats, and I could knit them 2 at a time. I mean, I wouldn't have to, but I bet I could with a long enough cord. So I need to go look for some blue yarn and some purple yarn, the 2 favorite colors that will go with rainbows and stripes. And I am not going to necessarily necessarily use my Advent for those hats. I certainly will if I want to. You know, if the yarn, if I'm at a place in the hat that looks like that yarn would be perfect, I might do that. Yeah. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll work on a shawl and a muscle burrow hat. Anyway, I'm not ready to start my Advent knitting project today. Just because I still am not sure. And I know it's boring, and I'm sorry. But hopefully I have at least made it a little Christmassy. And with my visit to the shop yesterday, and I'm thinking about going to Produce Junction today and getting the poinsettias. And that will really make the house Christmassy. All it takes is a few really nice poinsettias and a few fairy lights, and you're decorated for Christmas. As soon as I get the poinsettias in, I feel like I'm decorated, even though I have a lot of other stuff I can do. So I'm thinking about doing that. So if I do that, I will take you along, and you will see it tomorrow. So please take good care of yourselves. Thank you again, Megan. I love this color. Yak. Please, please stay safe and stay safe. And happy holidays. Happy Adventmas. Vlogmas. Happy Vlogmas. Adventmas. Happy Vlogmas. Happy Coronavlogmas.